Whenever you're ready. A Marvel fanfiction written by Hale_the_gay on AO3. Peter awoke with a start. His breathing was heavy and he could still feel tons of concrete heavy on his chest. Ribs puncturing his lungs, fracturing his bones, spine breaking. Peter, would you like me to alert someone? Friday rang out through the ceiling. Peter caught his breath finally and shook his head. No, he panted. Don't. Friday was silent, so Peter took that to mean he was in the clear to panic by himself. Un, deux, trois. He breathed in and out with the French numbers that he learned from Pepper. The door creaked open slightly and his head snapped up, expecting Tony, but instead red locks swung through the door with the face attached to them did. The person slipped inside, revealing Natasha. He gave her a weak smile, but she sat down on the bed next to him, swinging her legs up to his. Everything all right, Pitya? She said quietly. Yeah, I don't know. Is everything all right? That's what you're supposed to tell me. What's happening? It's embarrassing, Peter mumbled into his knees, his face red and blotchy. Then I'll wait till you're ready to tell me about it, she said, wrapping her arms around him and pressing a kiss to the side of his head. She waited for a bit longer to see if Peter would crack. When he didn't, soft melodies emerged. It's like a spider's web, she sang, voice angelic and a side of her Peter had never seen. Made of silk and light and shadows spun by the moon in my room at night. It's a web made to catch a dream. Hold it till I awaken as if to tell me my dream is of you. Peter lifted his head, staring at her with curiosity. Where'd you learn that? He whispered, not wanting to break the tranquility of the room. My mama taught me before I was taken to the ballet recital. To the Red Room? To the Red Room, she confirmed. Peter hesitates before opening his mouth. It was a nightmare. Nat nods. Do you mind telling me what it was about? It was about 2 years ago, just a bit after the airport. There was a villain I was chasing. He called himself the Vulture. I was really close to getting him a few times. Then Tony took away my suit, so I went after him one last time. I was in a onesie of sorts. Peter gulped, holding down a laugh. He could feel Natasha cringe next to him. I got hurt, badly, crushed under some concrete, about 5 tons of it, and I had to get out there on my own. Tony still didn't know. Peter breathed out a sigh of relief, hiding his face in his hands. Oh, Pitya. Please don't tell him. I'm embarrassed about it. Why are you embarrassed? He took away my suit to keep me from doing something dumb, but I did the dumb thing anyway. If he knew, man, I'd die. You almost did, Natasha snorts, rubbing his back comfortingly. Look, Nat, I need you to not tell Tony about this ever. He worries too much. I came home last week with a minor stab wound. The cut from your shoulder was visible to your bottom rib. Everyone could see your liver. Man, when Bruce was helping Joe at the operation, he said your right kidney was so visible. It was damage from the New York air, 'cause that shit's so dirty. Okay, fair. It was a major stab wound, and I almost got kidney failure or whatever. But Tony freaked. He was all like, oh, you're in for it, and I'm going to take away his suit, or whatever. But he was so mad. And if I tell him about something horrible that happened to me 2 years ago, he's going to be all like, why didn't you tell me? And I don't know. Pete, Tony won't be angry. He'll be disappointed and scared for you, but he wouldn't take away your suit. So I don't think that's going to happen, and you've got nothing to worry about. Thanks, Nat, Peter sighed, laying his head on her shoulder. Petey pie, come in here. Tony called out from the kitchen. Peter took the knife and the jar of Nutella out of Sam's hand, who objected and failed to take it back, as he strolled into the kitchen. My man, what's up? Peter asked, digging the knife into the plastic container and taking a giant glob of Nutella that came with it. I want to tell you about something I saw that kind of upset me. In my defense, MJ bet me 5 cents I couldn't drink that much shampoo. What? Nothing, Peter quickly replies. Only 5 cents? You know what, it doesn't matter. Totally, it doesn't matter at all. What I was going to talk about is I got an alert from Friday last night. Peter tries his best to keep it cool. And she said you had a nightmare, so I got out of bed to check on you, but she quickly reassured me that Natasha was helping. So I got back into bed. Want to tell you what happened? Peter stuttered. Whenever you're ready, Tony said, and Peter could tell he meant it.